in this video is various types of switches. Let's explore the various types that we have. Here we have 24 port switches. 24 refers to the slots that this switch has. That is the slot that will connect devices to switches. For example, let's say we have 24 computers that needs to connect to this switch. So this switch have available 24 slots that each computer will connect to, so that these computers can get resources through the switch from the server or from any device that it's beyond the switch, which could also be a router or any other device that the switch is connected to that will serve resources to the computer. In other cases, you may have 48 port switch. There are various sizes of switches. What I mean size is the capacity. Like you have 24 ports, you have 48 ports. You even have smaller ones, like I think 8 ports. But when you hear ports, that refers to number of slots that the switch have to connect devices. Here we take a closer look at a switch, which is a 24 port switch. So here are the slots that will connect to devices, for example, your computer and other devices that needs resources through the switch. So here are the slots. You have 24 ports. These other slots are for other, but anyway, just let's keep it at that. 24 port switch, 48 port switch. These port sizes are the sizes that the switch will accommodate, meaning the number of devices that can connect to that switch. Here we have 48 port switches. That is, it has 48 ports. Each switch has 48 ports, meaning 48 slots that devices can connect through. Here is a 48 port switch. So you can see here we have 48 ports altogether. So these, like I said earlier, these are the ports that your computer can connect to the switch. So all these ports connect devices that need resources beyond the switch. So here we have a stack of switches. It's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this arrangement is called a stack of switches, meaning you stack switches on top of each other. Because really, in a network, you can have this physical arrangement, this stack of switches mounted on top of each other. Here we have images of various types of routers. Compared to switches, routers have less slots. This is a router here, Cisco 1841 router. Here, these are all routers of various types and capacities. So here is a router. These are the typical ports that a router has. They don't have as much ports as switches. So here, what is a general function of a Cisco router? A Cisco router primarily functions as a network device that directs data packets between different networks by selecting the most efficient route based on their destination IP addresses, essentially acting as a traffic dispatcher to connect devices to the internet and manage network traffic flow across multiple networks. It analyzes incoming packets and forwards them to the appropriate destination using its routing table, ensuring data reaches its intended recipient effectively. Now for the switch. A Cisco switch is a networking device that primarily functions by connecting multiple devices within a local area network (LAN), allowing them to share information and communicate with each other by efficiently directing data traffic between connected devices like computers, printers, and servers, essentially acting as a central hub for network communication within a single network. So there you can see the difference between a switch and a router. So here, let's understand the basic difference between a switch and a router. A switch connects multiple devices to create a network, whereas a router connects multiple switches and their respective networks to form an even larger network. So do you get the picture now? For example, you have a switch, you have so many devices connected to that switch, and in that form, it forms a local area network. Now you have such networks like that, many of them, and a router will now connect all these switches together. So that's barely the difference, or that is mainly, the difference. Routers connect multiple switches, whereas switches connect multiple devices. So guys, we want to round up here. So right now, by now, at the end of this video, you now have a picture, at least pictures of what a router looks like, what a switch looks like, and also the common function of each of these equipment, the switch and the router. Thank you for stopping by to watch this video. I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Bye for now.